Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Glossy Philosophy. My name is Jansen Binman. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up because today we are talking 3+ ways to wear that pencil skirt, that neutral skirt, that workhorse skirt that you have in your wardrobe for work, play, and everything in between. So stay tuned. I don't know about you, but 2025 feels like a little bit of a style renaissance is happening. I'm hearing lots of influencers and designers speak about the need for personal fashion, for personal style. I'm also hearing everyone say, I'm sick and tired of my neutrals. I want to infuse some color, some fun into my wardrobe. So even though we are kind of focusing on more of a neutral skirt, we are going to have some fun. We are going to inject some personal style and just kind of talk through how you can play up or play down something that is kind of a core piece in your wardrobe. Now, the tricky thing when we start talking about getting rid of our core basics or getting rid of our neutrals is that those can be our building blocks for infusing our wardrobes with color and more fun pieces. So I think the key is when you're going shopping or when you're looking through your wardrobe and seeing if you want to keep or discard something, do you love it? Does it fit? And does it need to be ironed? I do find that sometimes I get really frustrated with certain pieces because they just need a good ironing. So make sure that they follow those specific criteria. Now, this skirt that we are talking about is an all-season stretch pencil skirt with a little bit of a slit in the front. Now, normally I don't go for skirts like this, but this is from Ann Taylor, and Ann Taylor and the brands of Ann Taylor do their homework. They never make their slits too high or in any way uncomfortable when you're sitting, when you're standing. It's just a way for the legs to get a little bit more movement than a traditional pencil skirt, and it's also a way to do a play on your traditional pencil skirt. And you'll also notice that this one comes with belt loops, so we are definitely going to be playing with belts. It did come with a belt in the same material, but I discarded that pretty quickly because I have lots of really nice leather, suede, calf hair belts that I like to mix and match in, and that is a great way to infuse some personal style into things. Just because things come with a belt doesn't mean that you have to use them. So what I thought would be really helpful is to take a really basic outfit and kind of talk through how we inject some personal fun style in there. So we are going to start with mock neck sweater. Now already this has a little bit of visual interest. It's not a jersey, it's not a cotton. It's a really nice almost waffle mock neck sweater. There's a little bit of pink in there, there's a little bit of cream and brown. So these two things together look like they will work really nicely. As you can see in the modeling shots though, just putting them on together doesn't really do anything. You have to think about those styling tricks. And you want to think about how can you put your own personal spin on it. I decided to add a leopard print belt because I thought, let's go ahead and play with those neutrals, but let's amp it up a little bit. Let's add some more visual interest. We have a nice chunky boxy sweater on top that I can tuck in to this really nice high-waisted skirt. But I have my belt loops that I want to play with. So I'm going to grab kind of a funky belt in the calf hair for another layer of visual interest. And then I'm going to layer on some chocolate suede knee-high boots. And all of these textures speak together. Nothing is exactly the same color, but they're all in the same tonal family. So everybody's having a conversation and everything looks really cool. This is a very safe outfit. It's a great one for work. It's a great one for a date. It's a great one for a meetup, anything like that. It's just a great base outfit. So if you feel like you're not sure where to start, I always like to go either head to toe in the same color or tone on tone, and then start pulling more tones with different textures, different patterns, and then you can create some really fun and funky outfits. Now, what happens if I want to take this basic formula? What if I love sweaters and pencil skirts, which I do a lot? So I want to take this exact same thing, but I want to add just a little bit more. We're not going to step too far outside of the box. We're just going to trade in our chunky knit sweater and the belt for an eye-catching sweater. Now, the thing about this sweater is that it has an eyelash finish, which means that it's super, super soft. And it has that extra 3D texture. So again, I can tuck this into the high-waisted belt, but because again, this is a little bit on the boxy side, it's gonna kind of fold over these belt loops. So I don't have to worry about a belt. If I want to, I would go with a very skinny black belt to pull the black in the leopard print. And then I'm going to swap out the chocolate boots for black. With this one, I want to pull the black because the black is almost the second dominant color in this. The background of this sweater is almost the same as the skirt. So I want to play with either this kind of red-brown that's in the cheetah or the black. And I decided to go with black mostly because I have a lot of black accessories. So that just makes sense with my wardrobe. But maybe you have more of those rust-colored accessories, or you have a rust-colored bag, and that would be a great way to finish it off, or a rust-colored overcoat, something like that. So then again, you're playing with your tone on tone, but you are mixing it up with your textures and you're mixing it up with the tones that you're pulling out of the pattern. Okay, so another classic kind of skirt top combo is going to be a blouse. Now for me, I have a love-hate relationship with blouses. I love a blouse and a skirt combination. I think it's classic. I think it's amazing if you dress up for work or if you have a special occasion. But on a daily basis, I want to wear my blouses. So how can I do that without feeling too dressed up? I need to add some casual pieces to bring down the dressiness of the overall outfit. If I wore this blouse with this skirt and I was just like going out for coffee, I might feel like I'm a little overdressed, or more so that I just don't have my own personal spin because it's just a white blouse with a skirt. So I'm going to add a couple suede accessories and a jacket to make it feel a little bit more personal. Now, I don't know about you, but I am very drawn to military style, and I'm also very drawn to the 1940s way that women used to dress. So I'm going to take that inspiration and I'm going to add back in my chocolate brown knee-high boots. I'm going to add a suede belt in a slightly different brown, but they're still talking to each other because again, they're in that same tonal family. This is just like a couple levels up from the chocolate brown. Then I'm going to grab some kind of an aviator jacket or a pilot's jacket. This one happens to be in green, which is great for spring as we start heading into the warmer months. But it's a really nice cozy jacket, so it works great for layering on top of blouses when it's really cold outside. So it's kind of a win-win. I get to wear my blouses when it's really cold, and I also get to start playing with those spring, brighter, lighter colors, which I'm kind of craving right now. And again, all of these different textures, even though there's really no pattern, there's a little bit of a burnout pattern on the blouse, but you could do just a regular no print, no detail blouse and it would still look killer. I do really like this one because of all the feminine detail, and again, if I take off my jacket, I know I've got a killer outfit underneath. If I keep my jacket on, it's just an extra layer of that visual interest. Now, what if we really like this idea of the blouse and the skirt, but we want to make it a little bit more casual, or maybe we're drawn to grunge like myself? Then I'm going to grab a button down, but I'm not going to do it in a classic white or a stripe or anything like that, which would look really nice with this high-waisted skirt. I'm going to grab something in a plaid, and I'm going to grab something in a little bit of a darker, messier plaid. This shirt to me says grunge. It says 1990s grunge. You can wear it as a jacket. You can wear it as a shirt. I'm wearing it almost like a blouse, and I love the very deep V that this one has because I can really play with my neckline with necklaces or leave it open depending on how flirty I'm feeling that day. I am not going to pull the black in here because when I did that, it felt like the outfit became too visually heavy. I want to continue to play in the brown tones with this one because otherwise, again, I feel like I'm going to topple over with all the black accessories. So I'm going to stick with my chocolate boots, and I'm going to add a chocolate woven belt. And because we're going with a casual shirt and a casual belt, all of a sudden this outfit becomes a little bit funkier. It becomes a little bit sassier, right? But we haven't really changed that much. We've just gone from more of a dressed up blouse with a casual jacket to something that feels a little bit more casual and grungy with those darker colors, a really deep V, and more of a casual belt. And all of a sudden, one skirt can take you from office to play to date to even a concert if you are going to one. So those are just only a few ways that you can wear your go-to neutral skirt. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I love these videos. I think they're so important. We are definitely hearing the word sustainability more and more, and the need for us as consumers to wear our clothes more than once and more than one season. Getting something like this doesn't say I'm boring. Getting something like this means that I can mix and match so many things in my closet, but none of these outfits are boring once they've been styled with the belts, with the boots, and of course you can keep playing with this, lightening up the fabrics, lightening up the shoes as the weather gets warmer. I do fashion videos every Wednesday, beauty videos every Friday. Make sure that you are following me on Instagram and watching the shorts in between for more outfit inspirations to make your life a little bit easier and a little bit more glossy. And I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye.